Hey everyone, and first of all, Merry Christmas. I'm recording this on Christmas Day for you guys because it's Friday and I gotta get a BMX news video out. Second of all, happy holidays to anyone who might not celebrate Christmas. And third of all, let's get into the BMX news. I've got a big list of videos to talk about today, and I've got one thing I want to highlight before that, and that is the fact that apparently Ride UK BMX is coming back to print in spring of 2021. There's an Instagram post right here. There's no details on it whatsoever. It just says Ride UK BMX back in print, number 199, spring 2021. So look forward to that. It looks like print BMX media may make a comeback here. There's a lot of zines in the BMX scene right now. We've got this one making a comeback. It doesn't say how frequently, so we don't know if it's going to be a monthly or a bi-monthly thing, or if it's going to be like Dig's yearly print issue that they do. But it's happening and it's something to be excited about. And now we can start talking about the huge list of videos that I have as a Christmas present for you guys. First up, we've got Eddie Cuella's edit from Cult. That is a tongue twister if I've ever said one, but I wanted to talk about this one first because the riding in it is super good. Also because Eddie is just a solid dude who is like the most down person for BMX I think I've ever met. And in here there's a couple highlights that I wanted to make sure that I mentioned so that I can get you guys interested in watching this video if you already aren't. One of those I literally had to play back like 5 different times just to understand it, because one, he's got a front brake on his bike, and two, it's just wild. I can't even begin to explain the setup, but there's like a bank and there's a ledge up here, and he jumps to a Smith, and then he does a 360 nose pick to fakie back into the bank. It's so hard to explain, but when you watch the clip, he does it perfectly, and it was just awesome. I was psyched on just the nose pick that he did with front brakes, and then that happened, and it was like, whoa, what? And then another clip in here, he's doing a fakie, and then he half cabs into a nose press, and he's pivoting, and he does an ET mid nose press and goes fakie. It was just super awesome. There's a tail whip in here, there's grind to backlash, all kinds of technical stuff, and then a giant 360 at the end. Eddie, you killed it, and I love you as a person, so I definitely wanted to make sure I talked about it first. After that, we've got a video from Lux BMX and Dig with Josh Dove. And after watching this video, the first thing that I want to say about this is a message for everyone who is competing in Vans contests or any contest that Josh Dove might enter in the future. Look out. This kid is going to be a monster at contests. He's going just as high as anybody else can. He's doing amazing one-footed tabletops, regular tabletops, tuck no-handers. He's doing whipped out 360s over box jumps, and that's amazing and can compete on its own, but he's also doing tricks like flare bar spins and seat bounce 270 tail whips and 450 double bar spins. This kid is amazing, and he's only like 16 or 17 doing this. The only word that I can think of to describe this is incredible, and you need to watch this video. It is amazing. And then after that comes a video from someone who I feel is equally as talented on a bike as Josh Dove, and that is Hobie Doan, in a video from Kink called Just Biking. And this video, I honestly, I don't even have highlights for you because I couldn't comprehend half of it. The main reason for that is I'm sitting there thinking about the last 3 tricks while the next ones happen, and I just lose myself in trying to just comprehend everything that is going on in this video. And it is amazing, and anyone who's into street riding definitely is going to want to check this one out if you haven't yet. And one thing I want to point out with this news video being the last of 2020, because the first one of next year is on the 1st, is that I am just so excited to talk about all of these different things in BMX when I make these videos. We've got Eddie Cuella's video from Cult, which is more of a jibby grinding style video. Then we've got a video from Josh Dove and Lux BMX where he's shredding around skate parks. Then we've got Hobie Doan doing a completely different style of riding in the streets from Kink. And then there's trails and flatland, and sometimes I get to talk about videos that have vert in them, and contests and sponsor news and all this stuff. I just love talking about how much different stuff is going on in BMX, and I'm stoked on it. I'm stoked on BMX, and I'm stoked that people come here for their BMX news. And I just want to say thank you to everyone for being here. I kind of didn't intend for this to go on this tangent just now, but it's true. I'm thankful for all of you. I'm thankful that I get to do this, and I'm excited for for 2021 and what it brings in BMX news. And with that, that's the last video I wanted to talk in depth about. But like I said earlier, there's a ton of other videos for you guys this week. First, we've got Adam Gnaden, welcome to Bone Death. We talked about Adam in the Powers Bike Shop Game of Bike Championship. He was one of the contestants in that. And then we've got one from S&M called Milky 2020, which is a more formal introduction and welcoming him to their team. Then we've got another welcome video welcoming Chase Bucky. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know how to say your last name. We've ridden together so many times. I'm sorry, but his welcome to the daily grind video. We've got a video from Vans with Gasper Gwendolyn, followed by Jared Duncan's It's Good For You video from Sunday. That one is like 6 minutes long and street riding for all of you guys out there that might enjoy it. Then we've got a video that a lot of you old school dudes are gonna love, which you've probably already seen because you guys seem to follow BMX better than the young kids might. We've got a video with Mike Rooftop Escamilla, and it's his Caveman 2020 video. So you already probably clicked away, and I'm talking for nothing at this point. Then we've got a Mike Gray video from Dig, and followed by a little bit of shameless self-promotion because I came out with an edit this week. It's called Woodward Ice Storm. I made it while we were out there for the USA BMX Freestyle Amateur National Championship. Filmed a couple clips, it felt good, so I filmed a couple more and it was enough to make an edit, so check that out if you haven't yet. And then there's a couple interview things to talk about this week. First, we've got USL BMX's Blow Up the Park rider interview or rider bios. All of them. There's 10 different videos with all of the riders, and if you have no idea what I'm talking about, USL BMX is a new thing from Francis Castro. We did a live stream previously this week. Go back into the videos, you'll see it. He talks about the Blow Up the Park contest, which is a video contest where 10 different companies entered 10 different riders into it. Each of them had 24 hours to film a video. They were all filmed by the same person. Francis is editing all of them, and then we get to vote on who we think wins. All of the riders had to pick one specific skate park to film at, and there are no overlap. There's 10 different skate parks, 10 different videos, all filmed in 24 hours or less from 10 different monsters in BMX. Brock Rayford, Matt Ray, Chad Curley, Gary Young, Devin Smiley, and Jacob Cable, just to name a few of them. They're all involved with this and all have videos coming out this Monday, December 28th. So stay tuned for that and check out the rider bios if you need something to tide you over. After that, we've got Nathan Williams Here and Now. This is a documentary made by Daryl Taco and Will Stroud. It hasn't come out yet at the time of recording this, so obviously I haven't had a chance to check it out yet, but it's a documentary on Nathan Williams, and I think it's kind of based around his absolutely amazing year that he has had in BMX. So with that, by the time you guys are seeing that, it is live, and there is a link in the description below to check it out if you want to. That being said, Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy holidays to anyone who celebrates something else. Thank you for tuning into this BMX news video and continuing to support everything that I do on this channel. So let me know if you had any thoughts on any of the videos from this week. Thank you for watching this again, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for another one. And when you're seeing this, I'm going to be going live this evening working on my bike, so make sure you check that one out as well. Goodbye.